You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. We've got some sizzling spoilers for next week, and it is about Adam Newman stuck between Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman. And I'm not sure he's going to like it in that position. And the person that he sides with when he's between them is kind of interesting. This all kicks off on Monday, August 7th, and it goes over the action that we're going to discuss through March 8th. So Sharon is having this heart-to-heart talk with Phyllis. It looks like they are at Society, I think. Basically, Sharon is very concerned about what vibe that Phyllis is going to bring to their new merged companies because Phyllis was hired to be the head of IT. She was hired by Adam. He didn't check with them first. To be fair, Sharon didn't check with Nick and Adam when she hired Mariah Copeland to be head of marketing. So now it's Nick's turn to hire someone without checking with any of them. So at first, Adam is standing back at Society and he is watching Sharon and Phyllis having this conversation. And then at one point, he's going to intervene. We're going to explain all that to you. If you have not already, we'd love it if you'd reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates, spoilers, and news. All right, so Sharon basically is saying, I only want good things to come out of this Cameron Kirsten company merged with the Tucker McCall company. And she's very worried about what Phyllis's intentions are after almost ruining her own life and doing serious damage to Summer's life and hurting a lot of people. So Sharon reminds Phyllis that there are consequences to our actions, and Phyllis knows this and says, you know, karma can come and bite you in the butt. So Sharon's she's being friendly. She's not trying to be off-putting, but she really wants an assurance that Phyllis has learned from this experience that she's gone through and has matured and isn't going to bring her old sketchy, schemy dynamic to their new company. And Phyllis talks about how she really hopes she avoids prison and that she can show Sharon, Nick, and Adam all that she's capable of and more. And this is the point that Adam intervenes when Phyllis starts talking about prison, because Adam has a very vested interest in keeping her out of prison, and he is going to extremes to make that happen. So Phyllis tells Adam that Sharon's worried she's going to bring her bad mojo to the new company. And Sharon just insists, okay, you know, I just want Phyllis to really think about what she's doing. I don't want her to do anything rash. That's when she makes bad choices. I just want her to be cautious and to think things through. Seems reasonable. Adam, for his part, when he sits down between them, says he's glad that they're clearing the air and says it's time to move forward, be positive, all that good stuff. Also, Adam pauses to reassure Phyllis that he does not think karma is coming for her. He thinks it's all going to work out just fine. And then Phyllis and Adam kind of share a look on Monday, and Sharon's like, okay, what's up? What do you guys know? Why is there this vibe? So Adam and Phyllis play it off because they're not going to tell Sharon about this. And she tells Phyllis, you know, just don't screw things up like you usually do. All right, so Phyllis and Sharon start talking about the old days when they both worked at Restless Style, and then Adam recalls when Restless Style basically turned into this ratty tabloid, and they were writing these crappy stories about him because Billy was the manager, and Billy really hated Adam back then. Adam said he knows that Phyllis had a hand in those ugly stories about him, and Sharon says she thinks it was more Billy, and she reiterates, we do not want that kind of vibe at this new company. So what Sharon and Nick do not know is that Adam is conspiring with Phyllis in direct contradiction to Victor's orders. Remember, Victor said, leave Newman Media alone. Go work with your brother. Go work with Sharon. I'm going to be doing oversight. And then in 6 months, your little company is going to be rolled up into Newman. Adam debated with him to ask for free reign for that time period. And I think they were back at like 6 months, 3 months. I think they may maybe settled on 4 months. Adam is not letting any dust settle. Adam has agreed to set aside his anger and not go after Newman Media. He told that to Victor. He also assured both Nick and Sharon of this, but then he got this dirt on Tucker and Audra when he was looking for something to help out Phyllis. And starting next week, Adam is blackmailing Audra to get Newman Media under his new company. He basically tells her he's going to let all this sex scandal stuff, this very sketchy underage sex scandal stuff that Tucker and Audra were helping after the fact. The PR team buried it until the singer that was doing all this finished his tour. But then Tucker and Audra are implicated because they basically doubled down on hiding the secret by firing the people that hid the secret. And the whole bottom line is the sex scandal happened under Tucker's record label, and as an owner, and with Audra working in upper management, they're still culpable. Whether they endorsed it, hid it, or what, they are still culpable, and this could really mess up both their lives if it comes out. So Phyllis' trial is this week, and Adam is going to be there for her, but Sharon and Adam could definitely wind up at odds over this. On the 7th, Phyllis is talking about a plea deal, and on August 8th, Phyllis is in court, and basically she has agreed to take some sort of plea deal for some of the charges to save Summer Newman from being prosecuted by Christine Williams. Of course, Cricket is holding a huge grudge against Phyllis. We all get that. When someone tries to run you down over a man, you don't forget that. That's the kind of thing that sticks with you for decades. So what I'm wondering is if Adam is going to press for Newman Media takeover at the cost of Phyllis's freedom, or can Adam leverage this information to do both things at once? Get Phyllis protected so she doesn't go to prison, and also get Newman Media under their umbrella. Will Tucker cave to this leverage? I mean, bottom line, he's in no position to bargain. He rages at Audra on Monday to get Adam under control, but you can tell that he's really scared and he's lashing out because he's very worried that this is going to come out and Ashley is going to dump him over it, and that's not a bad supposition. So is Adam going to find himself in the hot seat with Phyllis and Sharon over this dirt that he dug up? We're going to dig into a couple of more possibilities about this Adam, Phyllis, Sharon vibe. But if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless updates, and definitely click a like if you're enjoying this so we know what kind of content that you guys enjoy. So the bottom line is Tucker and Audra do not have clean hands, and Adam doesn't now because he's gotten involved with this mess with Phyllis. So there was supposed to be this fresh start at this new company. He told them no grudge, no agendas, no nothing. We're just going to make this business a success. That's what he told Sharon and Nick, and that's what they want too. But, now he's working with Phyllis, and Phyllis and Adam are not known to play nice separately, and definitely not together. So what do you think? With Adam being stuck between Sharon and Phyllis, I definitely feel like, although he's attracted to Sharon and wouldn't mind being with her, Phyllis is going to be his partner in crime, and there's no telling where things could go with these two from here.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.